Hi, everybody. Welcome to Vocabulary. This week we have 8 new words to work with so that you need to know how to read them. You need to know what the definitions or the meanings are and use them in sentences. So these words all have to do with schools because this week your story is all about the differences in schools and how schools are alike and how they're different. All right. So, our first word is culture, and it is a very difficult word to understand. What it means is it's a pattern of how people act by a group of people. All right, and what that means is what kind of food and drinks do they eat or share? What kind of art do they like? What kind of tools and objects are used primarily by everybody in that group of people? What kind of traditions or rituals do they have, as in God, as in Christmas, as in Thanksgiving? What is their language? Is it English? Is it Portuguese? Is it Spanish? Is it French? Is it German? Their knowledge of their stories of their area, like can they tell you the stories that came from their country? And then what kind of businesses and what kind of like where they shop or what they drive, and that makes up your culture. That makes up who you are. And the last thing is values. So this is what they call the culture wheel, and all of these things go into making how a group of people act. All right, that's your first word. Your second word is community, and community is just a group of people living, working, and playing in one area. So there's many communities across the United States, and it's where a group of people live, work, and play in one area. So it'll have the businesses, the parks, the churches, the schools in an area, and that's your community. Next word is language, and language is spoken or written words by a group of people. It can also be sign language. I should have put that on there. So it's spoken, hand gestures, or written words by a group of people and understood by that group of people. So the lady on the left is signing, I love you. So there's two distinct different kinds of language there that you're seeing. You're seeing the sign, you're seeing the written part. And the one on the right is Spanish. And so te amo means I love you. And so it's the spoken or the signed or written words by a group of people. Our next word is transportation. And that's just how someone or something moves from one place to the other. And that's funny, the cat's flying. That's the transportation. So the train is a mode of transportation. Flying is a mode or kind of transportation. Our next word is subjects. And what we're talking about there is the topics of study in school or in life. So what are you studying in school? The subjects are math, reading, writing, grammar, phonics, PE, music. Those are you, and math. Those are your subjects, topics of study in school or in life. The next word is special. And special just means that it's unique and different from others. And it says, my mom says I'm special. And then Mr. Bean is saying, I feel special because he's got the crown on. And that just means unique and different from others. And the last one is a verb. So it's wear, wearing, or wore. Okay, there's not a word called ward. I ward my clothes. And it means to put something on your body when you wear it. And if you notice, Mickey Mouse is trying to decide what to wear, and Donald Duck's going, hey, I like my hoodie. And so he's wearing a hoodie. All right. And I think this is our last word, and it's lessons. Now, lessons and subjects are totally different. Subject is like an umbrella. It's math. The lesson is each individual thing that you learn within that subject. Do you understand that? So a subject is like the umbrella. It's math, it's reading, it's writing. But the lesson is things to be learned or taught within a subject. All right? So those are your words this week. I'm glad you listened to me. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to maybe play some vocabulary games on Spelling City.